Hey guys, this is Nathan, and welcome back to the Unbound realm. So I was just doing some decorating inside of the blacksmith's hut, and we had a bunch of guys with crossbows show up looking for me. So, yeah, you guys, you're annoying. Leave me alone. So yeah, I'm just gonna take the boat here and get out away from them, and hopefully they will despawn. And then we're gonna head back to the blacksmith shop, take a look at what I've got there, because I think I've pretty much got the decorating done for it, and then we can move on to working on the path. And I would kind of like to get that well that I was talking about a couple of episodes ago when we built the barn, and do a couple of those things. So I would say we probably went far enough for them to despawn. We went to where the base was out of render distance, so hopefully they despawned. I don't know for sure if the render distance is where they will despawn or not. So I guess we'll be able to see here really quick. Is there a guy with a banner here? Does not look like it. So yes, that worked. So yeah, we are going to have to be worried about those guys because they do like to show up. But so I've been doing a little bit of work trying to think of various ways that I could decorate the inside of this thing, and I think I've got it pretty good. So of course we have our sign here designating this as a blacksmith shop. And then over here I have the little shop area where you can buy tools. So we have some shears and a sword hanging on the wall, and a shovel, and then there's a pickaxe and an axe sitting on the table. And even though this guy is a single guy, and we will see that when we get inside, and I'm still trying to work out the lighting here. But even though this guy is a single guy, he kind of likes to put flowers around and make things look nice. So we can see he's got some flowers up above and a flower here in the shop area just to kind of brighten people's day. You know, always got to have that. So then over here we have a grindstone for sharpening the tools. So, you know, we can come over here and sharpen our tools. No, we don't want to do that. But then we have the anvil here, and then we have a bucket, and this bucket is made out of spruce, and this would be for quenching the items after he's smashed them with the on the anvil. And then over here we have a sword that is ready to be heated up and worked down. And so yeah, that is the decorating out here. And of course we had the blast furnace, we got a little bit of coal here, and actually I forgot to do this. So this is something that I wanted to do. A place, and you know what, we may do this a little differently. I have a different idea here. Let's do this instead. So we're going to grab a few planks, or slabs, half slabs, whatever. It'll be nighttime here in just a bit. But we're going to grab a few half slabs. We're going to make a barrel. And so this is a little something that Good Times with Scar does. And I think it looks really good. And I think it's hilarious that these can sit there for a while before they finally update. So you put a barrel on the ground. You put an item frame on top of it. And then you put the item that you want to say is inside of there in the item frame. And it kind of makes the barrel look like it is full of that item. So that actually works a little better. So now the interior. So we come inside, we got some paintings in here, and a little bit of shelving and some storage, and a table and chairs, and then a kitchen. And I've got a composter here just to kind of be like a wash basin or something. And yeah, some more pictures, and then the upstairs. And we are going to be getting a villager, hopefully in this episode for this. I'm going to go ahead and steal his bed here. But so I've put a nice light blue bed here, brown carpeting everywhere. We've got a single lantern in the ceiling. We have a music disc on the wall because we got a whole bunch of those. I also used one of our composters here as a planter and have a leaf on top of it, so that's a nice little shrub. Then we've got a bookshelf and a couch, and then the storage area over here. And now with the addition of the carpets, we can no longer crawl into this space. So I think that's kind of neat. But then there's a coat hook and a bookshelf next to the bed with a cactus on it, and yeah, so that's the single guy that is the blacksmith, and later on we'll have to get him over here. And yeah, I really like the way this place looks. So yeah, now we need to be getting the path done in front of here, and we're going to connect the area right in front of the blacksmith shop into the path and try to work out the lighting, because like I said, I was trying to get this figured out, and with the torch right there, originally I had leaves in these 2 blocks, and I was like, well, I can put a torch there, but that does not give enough light over here. And in fact, we end up with a 6-block light in one of these 2. So there's several spaces there that become spawnable, and so we're gonna have to work out some stuff there. But yeah, let me get a little bit of stuff together. My inventory is kind of a mess right now from doing the decorating, and then we'll try to get a little bit of a path going here. And I suppose what I would really like to do today is get this bridge across the river, because if we need to get a villager to put into this blacksmith shop, we're gonna have to bring them across the river, and yeah, that's not gonna be real easy without a bridge. So I will get to cleaning some stuff up, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Oh, and sounds like we have a zombie. Wow! I guess that's one place to spawn. So I did, as long as we're doing this, let me grab some scaffolding blocks, and we'll take a look at what I did here. So, you know, I found the spawnable space up here in the loft of the barn, and I thought putting string on it would solve that, and of course it doesn't. So I came up here and put redstone on all of these, redstone dust. There's no way any of this can spawn, but apparently the outside edge of this piece here needs the same treatment. So I'll have to get that taken care of right away here. And yep, I will see you guys in a little bit. So I have been working in my creative world to try to figure out how to make this bridge here, and I've come up with an idea, but I got to thinking we probably better go over to that village and make sure that everything is okay, because if we don't have enough villagers over there, then it's not going to do us a whole heck of a lot of good to be making all this stuff, because yeah, we need villagers. So I think what I want to do, let's see here, that's 17 pieces of wool. You know, we have unlimited wool. What am I thinking? All that we have to do is go down to the spider spawner, and something was going on with my boat there. I have no idea. But yes, I am going to grab a bunch of string, make a bunch of wool, grab some logs, and I'm going to head over to the village. And, you know, if we don't have much in the way of villagers over there, I think we're going to try to get a villager breeder, a simple one set up. And if we do, we're going to lock a few of them into safe locations so that we don't have to worry about it. But yep, so probably kill some spiders here for a little bit, and see you guys after a little while. So we are going to find out the moment of truth here in a little bit, whether or not this village has been loaded in any way, shape, or form. Now, I did come over here quite a while back, and I started experimenting with building a house. And okay, so we still have a farmer here. But, so this house here, I did build this one. And, yeah, okay, there's a farmer in here too. So that's good. So we have at least 2 farmers. So that is a good a very good thing. So what I'm going to do, I am actually... Hey, you're trampling all of your farmland. So if I break that, yes, he turns into a regular villager. Stay put. Stay put. Hey. Hey. Hey, stop. No. Oh, now he's another farmer. Oh, wonderful. So I need to get these farmers locked up in a small space. Man, they like trampling their stuff. Okay, this guy is unassigned now. Yeah, so I'm going to lock down all of the Stop! Jeez, these guys are annoying. But yeah, I'm going to lock them all down. And then see if I can get a count on how many there are. Would you stay put? You guys didn't used to wander around like this so dang much. Alright, see you guys in a little bit. Well, all I can say is, what an annoying bunch of little idiots. So I managed to find a whole 5 villagers in this village. So there's one in that block, one in that block, one over there in that leather worker's shop. There is one that I found wandering around out in the middle of nowhere in the middle of the night. And then there is a leather worker in this one. So, yeah, what I need to do now is bring all of these guys together. I'm not sure what the best way to do that is going to be. But I need to get them all together, and I need to probably reset their professions. I don't know for sure what the story is on the breeding conditions, but I think this one is... Yeah, this one does not have a profession, so I guess we could have him become the farmer that we need to have the breeder work. The other thing is I need to figure out where am I going to make this breeder. But yeah, I have more than a little bit of stuff to do here to get this to work, so I will see you guys after a little bit. So I have gotten myself a small villager breeder here, and I can still make more beds and put them along the side here. As you can see, I could make this thing considerably larger, but it's already big enough to spawn iron golems. Now, one thing that I will say, be very careful. I accidentally punched one that was outside just a little bit ago, and he almost killed me. He got me down to half a heart before I was able to get away from him. And that was just with 2 hits. And I mean, my armor is not anything small. But yes. So, I've got a few things here for trading, and I almost forgot. We have a cat running around in here somewhere. So let's see if we can locate the cat. Or we had a cat in here. I don't know where it went. But I brought the cod over so that I could possibly tame a cat. I guess not. But we do have a brewing stand with us, and that will turn one of these guys into a cleric. There he is. So now, really? Half a stack for 1 emerald? I guess. So we'll go ahead and trade a few times, let him level up, see what else he gets. Alright, well, we'll just go ahead and keep trading the rotten flesh with him until he locks up, I guess. Okay, well, he's locked up on the rotten flesh, so we'll go ahead and leave that alone. And something that I just realized I forgot to bring was books. Anyway, so I need to get over here, grab... a little bit of logs, and I need to make some planks or some half slabs so that I can make some lecterns. So I suppose I'll just make a few lecterns right now, And I'll just see what we get for book trades here. So we're just trying to find a guy with mending. Channeling? No. No, that is not what I want. So yeah, I suppose I'll dig this out a little further. Let's throw down a few more. Whoa! What? Someone got hurt somehow. Okay, so there's a guy with a paper trade. That's good. Another paper trade. Fire protection. Another paper trade. And I believe we can break these and it will reset the book. I think. But if I remember right, it only works at certain times. Oh, okay. Well, it's working right now. So let's go ahead and place these back down now. Do they still have the same... Okay, no, that flame book was not there before. So basically, I've just got to set and reset these guys over and over. And we might be able to get ourselves a mending villager. So yes, that is what I'm going to work on. Oh, and the apprentice, or the cleric, is ready to trade for some rotten flesh again. Alright, well, I am going to sit here and work on this for a little bit, and I will be back. I got one! Finally! So, I went ahead and locked up some of the unused villagers in individual pens. Now I've flattened myself under this stuff, and I was just sitting here replacing the lectern repeatedly, and I managed to get this guy with mending. Now this is a rather expensive trade, but I believe that over time we can get that to reduce. Now we also got efficiency 4, and the guy over there is Fortune, I believe. Fortune 3. Oh, what? Do they change their trades? No, 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 no. No. We need mending. We need mending badly. Don't you dare change your trades. This guy over here was Fortune 3. I saw him blink out of his robes. And now he doesn't have a book anymore. Okay, I just heard someone reshuffle themselves. Yup, that guy just did. You better not change your trades. And I mean, that guy kicked me out of his inventory to change his trade. Oh no, that stinks. But at least I know how to get these guys to cycle through their trades, because all that I have to do during their work hours, whoops, no, I don't want to be in here. So we break their lectern and then put it back down, and they get a different trade. And we just do this repeatedly during their work hours. Sharpness 4 is not terribly bad. And they just keep cycling. And eventually, we'll get a decent trade out of them. Bane of arthropods? No. So, yeah. Oh, this guy's cheaper. So yeah, apparently the mending is not terribly hard to get, which, that's a good thing. That is a very good thing. So let's go ahead and make sure that we have glass panes available. Quickly, put it back. Alright. So now, are you still mending? You are still mending. So are you, but I need more emeralds to be able to make use of that one. Alright, well, I guess I can try to get some emeralds, or I can just figure that eventually I'm going to have to reset these guys. Yep, but we have a mending book. I'm not sure what the most important thing to put that on would be. I'm almost thinking put it on my chest plate because it's almost broken. I'm not sure that I really like the thorns too, though. I don't know. I don't have a Silk Touch pick either. So there's more than a few things that I could use that mending book on. But we can get mending books now. So yes, and we have villagers available. So I think I am going to do a little bit more stuff here, trying to get a bit more books, even though I don't know how I'm going to get the emeralds. But I will see you guys after a little bit. Well, what do you know? 20 string for an emerald. I will take that all day long. Yes, I'm not even going to bother with the fact that we're not leveling him up. Now, the fisherman will... Hey, yeah, rock odd too? Awesome. Yes, absolutely. He's already out of the apprentice level? Jeez. Look at all of that. Awesome. 50 emeralds. Oh, and now he's down to 19 string per emerald. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, well, we are out of that. We have two raw fish left. Wow. Over a stack of emeralds. Nice. All right, so let's get over here and grab a few more mending books. So do you still... You changed your trade. Okay, well, you still have mending, but you're ridiculously expensive. No, I don't want your stupid books. Okay, well, I'm going to see if I can get that lower mending trade again. So I did put mending on my chest piece, and I have gone ahead and repaired that. Ooh, infinity. You know what? No, we're just gonna wait. So we should be able to... That's even cheaper yet. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and take one there. But yeah, just gonna keep doing this until I get the better mending trade. It must be about nighttime. So these guys will stop resetting for a period right before nightfall and right after sunrise. And of course they won't change at all during the night. So yeah, I guess now I have to wait for a little while. This is their socializing period. And yeah, hopefully I can get a cheaper mending trade. It is so nice to see mending on this chest plate. And then we've got mending on the sword right now. And we will be trying to get enough mending books for everything. And with this guy buying string, and the fact that we're going to a spider farm to get our XP, that is absolutely perfect. So, yep. Ooh. So, yeah, that is really nice. Oh, and he wants raw salmon too. Well, I know AFK fishing, we don't really like that, but sometimes that's what happens. It is noon. Why on earth is this guy not resetting? Alright, well, I will keep working on this for a while, and I'll see you guys after a little bit. So, I had no intention of this becoming like a little mini trading hall and doing this type of stuff at the beginning of this episode, but hey, it worked out. We now have mending on all of our armor pieces. I have mending on my sword already. I got a Silk Touch pickaxe and put mending on it, and I actually got the Silk Touch book from one of these villagers. I went ahead and put mending on our Silk Touch iron shovel. Eventually we'll try to replace that with diamond, but not yet. And then also I now have an efficiency 4, unbreaking 3, fortune 3, diamond axe, and I've got 5 more mending books, so one of these guys is going to go on to there. Now, one thing that I thought was kind of neat, so this guy here, I got him completely up to master, and you can see he's got the string. He has raw cod, raw salmon, clownfish, pufferfish, and boats. So yes, we can sell a boat to this guy for an emerald, or currently 3 pufferfish. So yeah, the pufferfish trade there, that is absolutely amazing. But yeah, so I think what I'm going to do now, I'm going to leave these guys alone for a little while until we can get like a path or something that we can move them back to the other village. And yeah, we're going to head back. I'm going to go ahead and put this mending on here, get these books put where they need to be. And I guess we have a few things that I probably want to take along when I leave. But yeah, I guess I will see you guys after a little bit. So I got done with the Sunday live stream here a little bit ago, and we now have a few things completed here. So we got our bridge built across the river here. I really like the way this thing turned out. It's a lot of gray, but you know, it looks pretty good. Did a lot of texturing in the smooth stone and the stone bricks, and there's a lot of little details in there. And yeah, you probably saw those if you watched the live stream replay, and that should have gone up yesterday. Now, it was over a 5.5 hour live stream, and for some reason OBS decided to disconnect in the center, and so you'll notice there's a big gap at about the 3-hour mark somewhere in there. So that was kind of annoying. Now, the other thing that we did on the live stream, we extended this path over here and connected it into the bridge. Now, one thing that I think is really nice is the color between the grass here and the mossy cobblestone. So you can see the color is almost identical, and it makes it look like there is cobblestone with little bits of grass and weeds growing out into it. And so I really like the way that turned out. Now, I also added some stone pressure plates and stone buttons and light gray carpet out here to give a little bit of texture to the surface of the bridge, as well as a tiny bit of andesite and gravel interspersed into the cobblestone deck of the bridge to make things just a little more interesting. Now, we also connected a rail line over to the village where I set up the villager breeder, and we now have a villager here in our blacksmith shop. So if we come in here, and this guy is upstairs and he's in his bed now, but this guy is a toolsmith. And so I had to take out the composter that was here in the corner because he wanted to be a farmer right away. And we put a tool forge underneath it. I think this is a tool forge. And so, yeah, it doesn't look quite as nice there, but it still kind of works. And then that also kind of matches the things that we have on display out here. You know, he has a sword here, and he's got the grindstone, and then he's got only tools here. So, yes, we'll probably have to go somewhere else to make an armor, and I kind of like that idea, actually. Now, the other thing is we did a little bit of talking about ideas on what we're going to do with the world and lore and things like that. And one thing that we decided was, you know, this village and a few others that I'm going to build around here are all going to be part of the Church of Soup. So, of course, we have our altar to Soup down in the spider spawner. And somewhere up here, we'll probably want to make a little shrine to Soup so that the villagers could, quote unquote, go and worship and pray to Soup and whatever. But I saw a video here the other day by Exumavoid that showed a way that you could get pillagers to be passive by having them break their crossbow. Now, we did a little bit of checking in the creative world and found out that you can have a villager right next to a pillager without a crossbow, and the pillager will just look at them. The villagers freak out, but the pillager does nothing. But so, the Church of Soup, we did decide is going to be a bit more of an agrarian type culture, and the Church of the Bone God, the rivaling church, is going to be more industrial and technology related and things like that. And so to show a total difference in the people, we are going to make those guys pillagers. Now, of course, we won't be able to do any trading with the pillagers, but I think that's a really neat way to distinguish between the two different cultures. So, yeah, that is really cool. And it also kind of sets up the holy war that I was speaking of in the live stream as well. So yes, we have a bit of our lore set up. We're going to have to get some of the specifics down, but we're getting there. Now the other thing is we made this path going off in this direction. And this path comes out here, and we can see where we're going to be going into the dark oak forest with that. But right now we are curving off in this direction. We're headed down here because, well, my problem is twofold. First off, I need to get the cows out of the village over here. So I feel like that area should be dedicated to crop production because it's reasonably flat and not wooded and things like that. Well, livestock production can be done over here in this more mountainous area. So we ran a path down here, and we will be building a bridge across to here, and we're going to try to get up onto the top of this, and we're going to bring our cows over here, maybe our sheep. I don't know about the pigs, but we're definitely going to be bringing that stuff over here. And that is going to solve the second problem that I have, and that is a severe lack of stone. So we are going to have to shave all of the stone off of the surface here and replace it with grass blocks. And so that's going to give us some stone. Now, I have not been doing much in the way of strip mining, and that is because there's just really not too much need for it currently. I want to be building more than I want to be mining. But the other thing is, if we don't have stone, then maybe we have to look at ways to build that don't utilize stone products. We'll use a bit less of the stone like we have down here and maybe more wood. Because as of right now, we have a huge amount of dark oak and regular oak. And then as we get up here into this area, it's going to be no problem whatsoever for us to farm spruce and oak and things like that. And so the stone is going to be a bit more of an issue, and wood is not. So might have to kind of tweak our designs a little to use more stone, or more wood and less stone. So that's something I've been thinking about as well. But yeah, that is where we're at right now. And that's going to be it for this one because we are out of time. So I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to give a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any thoughts about what I've been working on or anything that you would like to see, be sure to leave that down in the comments. If you have any thoughts on the lore for the world, any little additions or specifics that you'd like to add in, be sure to leave those down in the comments as well. And I will see you next time. Bye.